If you haven't heard, the summer Steam sale is on, and I figured we'd celebrate by playing a random game that nobody requested, because it looked fun. This game is called ROLLSCAPE, I believe, so it's a very, extremely complicated game, in that you need to roll dice. While you roll dice, you get numbers on dice. And however many numbers on the dice, it lays down tiles. Each tile has a chance of being a light tile or a dark tile. In the beginning, it starts off every other one, but as you go, it changes. And as you go, you earn distance. That's what this number is. And energy. That's what this number is. And monies. That's what this number is. The monies is used to pay for things in the shop, which increases the numbers on the tiles. The distance is how many you're going. And as you go, you run into some crazy stuff. Like if I go this way, I take a fun hike, if you're not a big fan of unpredictability. I kind of like unpredictability. The perfect place to take a breath of refresh air? You know, most of these, they hint at what the upgrade is. I like the idea of a refresh. That might give me a reroll. That would be fun, because I only have a certain number of rolls. Now 92, now 91, and I have energy. My energy is used to re-roll my shop, and as well as give me more rolls. And now that I'm thinking about it, this whole area, the whole re-roll area, is probably going to be for the shop. I should have thought about that one. I don't know why I didn't. There's a lot of zeros right now, and that's because, as of right now, dark tiles minimum roll 0, max 2, and light tiles the same. And it's only got a 50% chance of even having any number on it. It's not a lot, but eventually the numbers get massive, and that's where this game really shines. And let's see if I can kind of upgrade a little bit and try to help the massiveness. Our ultimate goal is to get a distance of at least 1,500. That is a long way to go with a 6-sided die and only 100 rolls. Anyway, this is our first upgrade. Every end of an area has an upgrade. This one's fresh air, plus 5% chance to get a refresh tile, giving you 2 free refreshes in the shop. That's amazing, because the more we can reroll, especially for free, because this cost goes up too, the better off we are, because we could be hunting down specific upgrades. Well, it's definitely not going very well. We made it to the end of the city, but only have 31 rerolls. Let's buy building materials. 20% chance to roll the same die face as your previous roll. That would be great if our die faces were like drastically different. If I had a lot of 6s and a lot of like 2s. What's this one? Destroy all die faces but 1. All lost points are combined into that single face. This is not for the faint of heart. This run sucks anyway. Let's try it. I have destroyed all of them. We now have a 21, and I have a 1/6 chance of getting 21, and a 5/6 of getting 0. Oh boy, what have I done? Some people just want to watch the world burn. Apparently that's me. I can't! There! Oh, but when it goes, it goes. I feel like there's one specific sort of build that you need in order to run this. Oh, and gosh, I love there's just like a rush of dopamine when you hit a 21 on this. We're definitely losing. There's no shot of us winning this unless I miraculously somehow come up with a better. Nope, that's it. Game over. I knew that was gonna happen. Well, again, another not really ideal run, but we have the Sound Blast, so every 100 tiles we gain 20 energy. That's been keeping me alive. We also got Nat 20, which means every roll has a 5% chance of being a 20 instead of anything else. If I had a way to convert that to energy, like the Golden Bat or something, that might help, because there are relics that will do that. There are upgrades. But I also found this area where it says high risk, high rewards. So I'm kind of hoping maybe this might do it for us. Light tiles are cursed and deduct points instead. The curse is lifted upon picking up the next art. I don't know if I'm going to survive, giving you back 5 times the amount of the deducted points. Oh, yeah, no kidding. High risk, high reward. Wow, that would be amazing. Fortune's Paradox. Dark tiles are cursed, deducting. No. Dark tiles are worth way more. Well, they're worth 3 more for me than the light tiles. On average, only 1 more. I'm really not taking a big hit to my wallet anyway. I've mainly just been staying alive from these. So why not? Let's take it. Let's take the risk. Rolls now cost 4. That sucks. I'm not sure that this is going to work. How are you supposed to do that? Apparently by this point, you're supposed to have a method to generate energy. Because I'm generating energy, but only at a very small amount. This isn't going to be fun now, is it? Unless, does this count as my next upgrade? I don't know. If you keep seeing the wrong upgrades, why not ask a pumpkin? Okay, pumpkin, help me out. Pumpkin, get rid of this nightmare, please. Nope, still the nightmare, which means I have to get to the end of the pumpkin patch in order to get rid of this curse. But I'm not giving up yet. If I can get some 20s, some nat 20s, just like in D&D, you can roll a nat 20 or 2 and really get yourself out of a pretty sticky situation. So let's try it. Okay, this is it. I either get a nat 20 or I lose. There is no in between. No, that was a 4. That sucked. This run is going well. Now, I probably shouldn't have said anything because I'm going to mess it up, but I was able to find a few awesome upgrades. Now, really early on, I got some awesome light upgrades. Every 10 light tiles gain 3 energy. That was huge. That then set me up for the statue of Doggo. Oh, praise Doggo, because every time you get 3 light tiles in a row, gain 2 energy. That's every time. And then I also found the Spartan's dice, so every time I roll, another die is secretly rolled, and you discard the lowest die. So most of the time, I'm getting some pretty awesome rolls. And what that lets me do is get a ton of tiles all back to back. And from there, I was able to build 90% of all of my tiles are now light tiles. I've essentially removed all of the dark tiles from the board. And because of that, it doesn't matter that it's at 0. So I went this way because it says, do you like multipliers? And I said, yes. Light tiles have a 10% chance of doubling their value. That would be huge. And what's this one? Oh, that's dark tiles. No, we've essentially removed all of the dark tiles, so I need all of the light tiles to double their value. Thank you. This might actually do it. If I can sit tight and just increase the number of die faces, because I need more tiles stacking next to each other, because that's the only way I'm going to be getting energy off of it. And the faster I can get there, the better off I am. Because I'm gonna start losing ground on this. Because right now, to buy a roll is 5 energy. I may be making my move a little too late, but I'm only halfway there. Only halfway! It's insane how far you have to actually go in this game. Because at this point, it's tough. I think it basically wants you to really be set by this point, and then you're just making small tweaks as you go. You're not supposed to be still building your build like I am, I guess. Yeah, I might be currently in the process of jinxing it, but we're actually gaining on it. Like, we had 20 before, remember? I just bought 2 upgrades. We're at 4.4 thousand, and I'm buying another upgrade, which gives us 100% chance of light tiles. There are no more dark tiles. We are only going to be gaining energy now from this point forward, and we're up to 35. I may have actually made something that's going to be functional, at least for a little while. I'm sure this steps up big time in difficulty. Okay, here's the big one. I am going to... Let's upgrade the shop. I think that's a fully upgraded shop. It is. Only amazing stuff will be here, which is awesome, but it's terrifying because it's always super expensive, like this one. This is where life gets difficult. This is where we have to make a decision. I'm not sure, though, about that one. Let's do Master of the Light. That's where our focus has been, and we'll be able to just upgrade our die the old-fashioned way by buying the upgrade. Let's do that. Now, hopefully I didn't just royally mess up. Wow, everything got super duper expensive. That's 20% more expensive? I don't think that's how math works. This was 7,000, wasn't it? And now it's 28,000? Did I mess it up? Did I read that wrong? Well, I guess we are accumulating points very quickly, so maybe I didn't read it wrong. Maybe I'm fine. Let's, I guess, save up 28,000 points, and it looks like we're actually gonna, like, be okay. I was so worried there for a second that I royally messed this up, but after a couple of those upgrades, hunting down, adding the die faces, we're actually accumulating 1 roll per roll, basically. Maybe a little bit less. So we're slowly losing, but once I kind of buy a few of these, yeah, like this one, that's gonna guarantee that we basically are gonna win. And with over 10 per roll, we're gonna get there really fast. It's a lot less rolls than I thought. See, this is what I'm talking about. This game gets carried away so fast. And you get to the point where you're losing, and then all of a sudden, one good upgrade, it makes the difference. It turns the entire game around for you in this. This game should not be this much fun. This game should not give me this much of a dopamine rush. But it does. 1,500 tiles later. Almost 3 times the number of tiles we should have been able to reach on maximum rolls with our initial 100. And we've done it! Victory! Well, in the first mode, the journey mode. And that's only one possible avenue that we took. There are a lot of other ways in order to break this game. If people really enjoy this, I am having a blast. Not only am I going to play this probably on my own time, but I'll play it again if people really want to see more of it. So thank you so much for watching this one, and remember to take care, and goodbye!